Right, product review time. I haven't done one of these in a while, partly because I'm, well, pinching the pennies at the moment, because Tories. Anywho, yeah, been out and bought something I don't really need, but when I saw it, I really wanted it. Let's have a look. Right, so, what have we got here? Well, as the, oh, that said label, it's not really a label. This cardboard sleeve says we have a Wilko. I just fucking love Wilko. I'm always in there. 95-piece roll-up tool set. Great for those simple emergency repairs at home, the office, or on the road. Ah, look at that. Lovely. And underneath it says 95-piece. Yeah, this well-organised kit comes in a durable roll-up carrying case that fits anywhere in your home, office, garage, or even the car. I mean, it's not that big because it fits in the car. And there's a list of everything that you get in it. I'm not going to read them out because my videos are too long as they are. But yeah, you get, well, you can see in the picture, you get, looks like adjustable spanner, some pliers, clamps, various socket sets, a ratchet. Yeah, it looks like a pretty comprehensive bit of kit here. Whopping great hammer. Interestingly, it says, yeah, key features, one roll-up bag. Oh, you don't say. So yeah, now, I wasn't planning on buying this. I went down there looking for some wiring connectors, small crocodile clips and a few other bits and bobs for some electrical work that I'm doing on one of the project cars. And I saw this, and it was £8, reduced down from 30. It said reduced to clear. So, naturally, of course, that's sort of a bargain. I just had to have it. And then I thought, oh, I can make another product review video. Excellent. So, yeah, let's just have a quick look at it. I mean, I always make comments on the packaging. In this case, it's literally a cardboard sleeve, which we can just undo there. There we go. And that's the extent of the packaging. And of course, cardboard, easy to recycle. Oh, it actually says there, recycle. Yeah. And that's all there is to it. The rest of it is just the product. Or tell a lie, they put these little cable ties on. Something I do see every now and then. Wilko, they've had to start cable tying or otherwise securing all their tool sets. But if they don't, people just go in and nick bits out of them. You know, you'll have a toolkit like this, someone will open it up and like nick one or two bits out of it, just put them in their pocket and then ruin it for the next person if they don't notice that it's missing. It's selfish scroats. But anyway, yeah, so that's the bag that it comes in. It feels alright so far. Yeah, I like this, the Wilko embroidery, I especially like it on the handle. That's a nice touch. I mean, obviously it was going to say Wilko on it, all their tools do, but putting it in the handle, that's like an extra little thing. You normally see that from like premium brands, not budget stuff like this. Alright, let me find something to snip these cable ties off and we'll have a proper look. Right, so the irony is I'm going to use tools from my toolbox to open a toolbox. Never mind. Alright, snip that off of there. There we go. That's one. There we go. Bits of plastic flying everywhere. Right. Let's have a look. So it looks like we undo that. Handles come open. Then unzip the sides. Yep, like that. Oh, yep, we can see them in there. Unzip that. And do we? Look at that. Oh, I keep bashing the camera. Now that's actually a pretty comprehensive toolkit there, isn't it? They weren't lying about it. That is pretty cool. I mean, look at the picture. I mean, it's laid out for much neater, but yeah, look at that. That's all right, isn't it? Okay, so adjustable spanner, fine. Long nose pliers, a couple of plastic clamps, good. I always need those when I'm doing little craft projects. I've got some in my other thing. This would be the screwdriver. Oh, that's nice rubberized handle on it. That feels quite nice in the hand. It's not completely round either, it's slightly triangular, as you can see. That fits nicely. And of course, these things, these are the bits for it. So yeah. Oh, it's magnetic as well. Look at that. That's good. So what are these? Those are sockets. Yeah, so that one goes from, it'll come out. That's a 5mm up to 13mm. And this one presumably goes, actually looks to be exactly the same. Oh wait, no. 3/16. These are Imperial. American Freedom Units or something daft.
What will you do without freedom? Oh, freedom! 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 I don't need your freedom. What the hell is he talking about?
Yeah, up to half. Ah. I was not expecting that. Not at all. I don't think I actually have any Imperial tools. Wait, no, I have one spanner. Can't remember what size it is. Get back in there. Alright, so metric and Imperial sockets. That's a nice touch. Allen keys. I won't pull them out of there yet. It looks to be, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 11 different sizes. And then, same again with these. 1, 2, 3, 11. I mean, I can't see the difference. Let's pull them out after all. Well, apart from one being black and the other just silver. Oh wow, again. Metric and Imperial. Yeah, this starts at 1.27mm is the smallest. Yeah, and it's 6mm is the biggest, and then this one 1/4 inch is the biggest, and 0.05 is the smallest. Sweet, okay. Now I've got this little box of fixings. One thing that isn't held down properly. What are we in there? Screw hooks. Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 thick screws. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of these smaller ones. You get 1, 2, 3, 6 little wall plugs, some drawing pins, and then 5 larger wall plugs. Okay, it's a modest collection. Yeah, okay, fair enough. That's a nice inclusion. I'm more impressed with the little box that it comes in. You can keep all you like in there. I'm always looking for these boxes, so I can put that in there. Just fasten that down properly so it doesn't fall out. And they're more bits for the screwdriver. That's potential design flaw right there. The sharp end is digging into the elastic that holds it down. Try putting it the other way around. Okay, right, potential design flaw there, and that your little screwdriver bits are going to dig into this elastic and probably wear it out quicker. It's not ideal. Interestingly, the others aren't doing it, but they're not pointy. Hammer. Let's have a look. That is standard 8-ounce steel hammer. Yeah, smaller than your standard hammer size. That'd be the next size up, but that's perfectly adequate for this. Interestingly, there are no nails with it, so yeah, I mean, you've got the drawing pins. If you want to hammer a drawing pin in with a hammer, fine. Tape measure. I think they actually sell these tape measures separately. I don't know, they're about £5 each, so this is a good bargain, you can tell. Yeah, as you'd expect. 10 feet, metric and Imperial. Oh, freedom! Yeah, 3 meters of 10 foot. Tape measure, that's fairly... Yep, that's good. Oh, get in there. That's a pair of scissors. Quite thin. Probably not up to much. Don't know what you would cut with those. Yeah, I think they'd have struggled just with those 2 cable ties that I tried to take off earlier, but never mind. Let's have a look at it. Oh. Well, you can't get it out after all. Ratchet. Let's just check it up against of these. Let's pull that out. Yeah, that snaps on quite nicely. Oh. Doesn't seem to be a way to... Stuck in tightening mode. Ah, there we go. There we go. Oh, okay. Looks like... Yeah, you have to grip it both ends to undo that. Not keen on that. I mean, it works, but... Yeah, okay. Also, it seems to be... This metal centre ratchet bit moves, and it seems to be sitting proud on this side with this little gasket poking out. You can see there. That's not the best quality ratchet. I mean, it does the job. And that. It's working. But, okay. Yeah, it's not the best thing for it, but then this is hardly designed for heavy-duty jobs. Also, those sockets are only loosely held on. But, again, it's fine. It's designed for small emergency repairs, as it says on the packet, so, okay. Oh, yeah, these are just more. There's your Torx screw sets going from T15 to T30. And then these are basically your Allen key, but as heads instead. Going from H2 to H6, and then this bit on the end, what this allows you to do is you put that in there, and then you can put a socket on the end. There we go. You might wonder, why would you do that instead of just putting it on there? Well, if you're in like a really tight spot, you can go in that way, but you wouldn't be able to get a tool in that way to go like that. So you would go in that way and turn it. So that's what that little thing's for. It says AD. I'm going to assume that stands for adapter. Yeah, probably. Okay, and last few bits. So you've done those. Oh, nice little precision screwdrivers. Looks like we've got 2 Phillips heads. Yeah, this one's slightly bigger than the other. Does it give list a size? PH 0x40mm. Okay. That one says PH 00 by 40mm. Right, yeah, they're 2 different sizes and the same. Got your flat heads here. And then at the end, cable ties. They're all the same size. Yeah, that's everything you get in it. I'm not going to count up. Let me see. 95 piece. There may be 95 pieces in there. Don't know. Oh, you know what? Screw it. Let's count them up anyway. So, 1, 2, 3, 94. Oh, okay. Oh, did I count those? Can't remember. I count 94. Count these individually. Count that as 1. Count these individually. Oh, I've probably miscounted. Screw it. This is... don't care. This is lovely anyway. I don't know, maybe the bag. Oh, yeah, of course. Yeah, it does list there, 1 roll-up bag. There you go, 95 then. Yeah, they're counting the bag as 1. I suppose it is kind of. It's a tool for holding your tools. Yeah. Alright, anyway. So yeah, 95, including the bag. Yeah, not half bad. I'm not sure how I feel about that. Including the bag as a tool. I'd argue it's not. But whatever. It's obvious everything has to be in a certain way, or it's never going to fit. But... that's alright, that, isn't it? Now, a lot of these tools, in fact, probably all of these tools, you can buy off the shelf at Wilko. I know that you can. You can definitely buy the hammer and the tape measure. I bet if I went and looked, you could buy all of these things individually from Wilko, but you certainly can't buy even half of what's here for £8. You probably couldn't buy what was here for £30, which was the original price, but... yeah. Yeah, so, I mean, positives. I mean, this is a pretty comprehensive toolkit. We know that Wilko do pretty good tools. I use them for a lot of things, cars around the house, all manner of jobs, and they never let me down. I am a little concerned about the quality on this ratchet. Yeah, I mean, it's not the end of the world. I'm not going to go all the way back, drive all the way back to town to return it. If it breaks, I just won't use it. I have several other ratchets. I have at least 4 more like this. Yeah, so, I mean, positives, great value for money. All of this for £8. You know, hopefully the reduce to clear thing was just someone doing their POS at Wilko and didn't, I don't know, maybe they just ran out of special offer signs so they put reduce to clear on. Hopefully it's not reduced to clear and you can go and get yourself some. So yeah, if you are thinking of buying it, I suggest you get yourself down there as quick as you can, just in case they aren't coming back. And things like these are consumables and the cable ties are consumables and everything. Yeah, I mean, chances are I'll take the drawing pins out and just put them in the notice board. The hooks I don't really need to carry around. I'll just keep an assortment of little screws and such like in there. The cable ties, I have a whole box full of cable ties. I might just take those out and put them with it, and I'll find another tool that fits in there instead. But other than that, it's pretty good. Yeah, this bag, it's just a fairly standard canvas bag. I've talked about the embroidered logos. I mean, I know Wilko isn't much of a brand. It's not like a DeWalt or a Ryobi tool, but yeah, I like that embroidery on there. That's a nice touch. Yeah, and I'm, like I said earlier, I'm really surprised at having Imperial in here. I don't need your faith. I was not expecting that at all. So yeah, you got metric and Imperial sockets, metrical and Imperial Allen keys. The rest of it is fairly standard, all adjustable spanner. Well, it can go to whatever you tell it to. Actually, what does it say on the spanner? Forged steel, 6-inch, 150mm. So that's just the size of the actual spanner, not the size of the adjustment. It's a nice spanner though. There's a nice weight to it as well. Alright, let's just see how easy, last thing we'll see how easy it is to roll back up and store away. And then we'll call that it, but I'm happy with that. Yeah, that's not half bad. So how did this go then? So that came up like that, didn't it? And that comes up like that. Yeah, you don't want to roll it too tight. If you try and roll it up too tight, you're not going to get the Velcro to line up. So it's not so much a roll up as a fold up. So that in, that on top, and do the zips up. Scissors keep falling out. Get in there. Right. Yeah. Let's do that for a product test. So the hammer's working its way loose. Right. Oh, it's not going to come out in a hurry though. Look, it's still got it. Yeah, alright, that's not going to come out in a hurry. The socket set fell out. Just jam that back in there. Maybe I meant to put it the other way around. Alright. Where's the scissors? There they are. And the scissors fell out as well. Yeah, the scissors are the weak spot. In fact, I'm going to go out on a limb and say all this elastic is the weak spot. It's holding some stuff in perfectly fine, but yeah, like here, we've got the bits there poking through, so they're going to wear out that. That will probably be the first one to break off, and then you've got nothing to hold this in place. Here, the edge on these scissors is catching on the fabric if you're not careful, and you want to avoid catching it on the elastic. In fact, all the little bits of elastic on this just feel a bit weak. I could do with just being like here. like hold on to the hand. That could have just been stitched another couple of millimeters in, so it holds it firmly like that, rather than just being loose. You know, if I hold it like that, that's not moving. Yeah, this elastic banding that's holding everything, that seems to be the weak spot. Those scissors are going to do my nutting. I'll put them that way. It's not going to come out. Whatever, leave them like that for now. Okay, I was doing it up. So, do that like that. Flip that around, make sure everything stays in. Oh, bloody hell. That was loud. Four zips. There we go. Alright. That's it. We've explored it. Yeah, not much to say other than talk about the contents of it. That handle's nice. I like that it velcros up. They didn't have to add this bit at the top either. It just helps hold it together. It does stop you unfolding it until you've undone it, so some might say it gets in the way. Others might argue if you don't do it up properly, it'll stop it coming apart. Either way, it's a nice, comfortable carry handle. Yeah, that strap feels rather secure. It's not especially heavy, I have to say. It looks like it should be heavier than it is. So, yeah, overall, I'm quite pleased with that. I mean, I have yet another toolbox now to add to my collection of toolboxes. Never mind. So, I mean, positives, yeah, it's a great selection of tools. Cannot fault the value, £8. If that's going to be their full and final price and they're stopping making them, you absolutely have to go and get them. I suspect what they're doing instead is they're going to sell these off and then they'll bring in another similar product with a different design. I've known Wilko to do that before. You know, say, I don't know, they'll do away with the canvas bag and you'll be able to get like another 95-piece tool set, or be, I don't know, 96 or something like that. Very similar, but it'll be in a plastic box or a different design of bag. It won't roll out or something like that. That's probably what they're doing. They're probably getting rid of this so they can bring in another similar product. They'll be more or less the same thing, more or less the same price. But yeah, they just want to, you know, there's no point sending that in until all these are gone, because that'll just cause confusion and, you know, they'll get stuck with old stock. So yeah, I get what they're doing. They're probably just replacing this with something else. But yeah, either way, go and grab yourself a bargain before they either do that or put the price back up. Negatives, we've talked about the elastic holding it all in. It's not holding them in very well, and I do question the durability of it. If I'm honest, I might end up taking one or two of the things out of this and replacing them with something else. I don't need the cable ties in there. The bits, the screwdriver bits that are jabbing into it, I have loads of those all over the place, so they can just come out and again be replaced with something else. And I'm a bit concerned about the quality on that ratchet. Next time I'm in Wilko's, I might look, see if that ratchet is separate and see if the others on the shelf look the same. But either way, I'm not that bothered. I'm not going to return it. Obviously, if this is going to be your only toolkit and you find that issue, then maybe do take it back because you want your stuff to work. But I've got loads of tools, so one in here not working is not reason enough for me to trudge all the way back. So yeah, that concludes this. I can't think of what else to say. So that is the Wilko 95-piece roll-up tool set. Great for those simple emergency repairs, or just working on projects, or just adding to your collection. Yeah, a lot in it. Yeah, what else does it say on it? Yeah, recycle it. Oh, that's just their registered address, barcode. Love me, keep me, yeah. Or bring me back with a receipt within 28 days. They are quite strict on that, Wilko's. If you don't have a receipt, they won't let you take it back. So, yeah. Alright, we'll leave it there then. Thank you for watching.